let's get a bath. Shit, that's cold. Oh, that's cold. Oh, freezing cold. Hello, Lord. I know, and the water covers it. It's amazing how things get done, isn't it? That needs redoing, woman. Shall we cover that up? I don't think you can see all that. Critical Cripple! Mr. Jolly Duck, how are you doing? Just finished work and now I'm having a bath. See, I have no shame, that's what it is. Betsy! You shouldn't want Jolly Duck. Shouldn't you be in the bath? Hey! Good evening, Betsy. Ghost Flowers, how are you doing? Good to see you. Ghost Flowers, I haven't seen you for a while. I'm fucking tired. Yeah, look at my legs. We got long footballer legs. Oh, lady. So I'll just get in bath and take you with me, because I love you all that much. This is bath stream. It is bath stream. Bath stream? You want a bath? Gonna go to bed. And after this, I'm having some gin. Mary's gone to this special farm where they make stuff, and she bought me a big pie. I'm having a big pie and gin. Jonas Journey in the house. Where is the Queen of YouTube? She can't not come in the bath with us. It's been a long day. In fact, it's been a long week. I might even have a weird bath today for a special change. This water doesn't run very fast anymore, does it? Yandere Shiki. Big feet, just size 10. That's normal in England, size 10. West Haven always and forever! Forever! I'm good, how are you doing? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marty, who's not on the channel. Happy birthday to you. It weren't even his birthday, he was just drunk. I think he was celebrating somebody else's birthday. Must have a big banana. Yes, well, I'm using my banana to draw with. The greatest artist on Twitter. Like, my friends, your best artist. Thank you, West Haven, for sharing out my stream of me in the bath. How do you think he's keeping his phone dry? I know, I've got a special stand. It's on top of the special stand. I'm writing new poetry for my channel. I don't really understand poetry that much. I once went to an open mic, and when I got there it was poetry. Very disappointed. But my friend got up and made something up and they all clapped. And then they came and asked him what his inspiration were. And I knew he was just making shit up. It didn't even rhyme. All poetry should have to rhyme. If it don't rhyme, it's shit poetry. If I turn water down a little bit, it gets scalded hot. Look how I operate with my big feet. Operation Mind Walk. Where's Lucy Luxor? I've got in Bath and she's not even here. Matt Johnston, how are you doing? My phone is waterproof. Mine is too, Matt. Open mic is usually spoken word or poetry. Singing here, I've done a couple of open mics. See, where I come from, it's open mic means singing. And then I got there, and this guy, they clapped, they thought it was great. This guy goes, hang on, wait a minute, I can't remember what it was about. Hang on, I'll wait till tap's gone here. This guy, Gary Coughlin, Creative Music, how are you doing? Hope you well in the bath. I am, thank you very much. It's alright. So me and my mate went, my mate's a singer, and obviously I play guitar. And so we rocked up to this open mic, sat down on these chairs, it were very well organised. Nice guy, Eddie! I've been making the quarantine regular over here now. I think it's nothing more than a communist scam. I don't know, I don't think it's a scam, I just think it's really bad. And that it's not, I mean, it's really bad that it's happened, and really bad that we're on lockdown. I don't think it's as dangerous as what people are making it out to be. So we sat down on these seats, right? And they goes, open mic's about to start in 8 minutes. And they goes, would anybody like to get up? My mate, who's a singer, put his hand up. He goes, I'll get up. He goes, oh great, you can go second. Right? And then this guy got up, Robert X, this guy got up, I mean, this is not what he said, but it sounded like this. There was a young fox. It had a big hole. It ran around the tree and it lived a happy life. And then he sat down. And me and my mate looked at each other and went, oh fuck, it's poetry. And they all clapped. And we were saying, well, that ain't even fucking rhyme. That's shit. So my mate got up and just waffled a minute's worth of shit, and they all clapped and said, where'd you get your inspiration from? And I'm saying, he's taking piss out of you. He's taking piss out of you. We think this is shit. The bigger pick is hidden. This is planned. See, I don't know, Drone. I don't know if it is planned. I'd like to hope that it's not planned. And but whatever it is it's shit. Point not to mortality rate is not a reason to shut down the whole country. It's fucking true, it's not. Gemma, poetry doesn't always have to rhyme. Gemma, it does. It has to rhyme. It has to rhyme. It's got to rhyme. All poetry that doesn't rhyme is shit. That's what I'm saying. And if you're writing a song and it doesn't rhyme, it better be really brilliant. I'm terrible at rhyming. That's why I pluck strings. Yeah. Some of my poetry doesn't rhyme on my channel, but I still upload it. Oh, Jimmy, you big failure. If you're struggling for rhymes, I can help you. No, I'm only joking, I can't help you. It would be shit then. It doesn't have to rhyme all the time. Ta-da! It doesn't have to rhyme all the time. It doesn't have to rhyme all the time. It doesn't have to rhyme all the time. We evolve from what we eat, and that's matter. I've set my mind over matter in myself. It works. Rimbig is overrated, Robert X. Delete, delete. It's got to rhyme. That's the rules. That's the rules of rhyming now. Of rhyming. There we go. Rhyming is overrated. No! Doesn't have to rhyme all the time. It 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 does though. Wrong key, sorry. Yeah, 90,000 dead. Rubbish. Rubbish. Tell you what, right, and I'll say it, if anybody wants to download this and make me look like a complete prick, right, you can do, I'm fine with it, right, but for a virus that's killed 90,000 people, I think it's fucking disgusting that they've stopped millions of people having cancer treatment. Infinite Muir, how you doing? Millions of people having cancer treatment, millions of people having scans for heart defects, millions and millions and millions and millions of other people that were due operations. I think it's fucking disgusting. For the 90,000 people that have died from a fucking flu. See, it's in your head now. I just think it's fucking disgusting. Music Collector, how are you doing? And as weird as all this has been, I mean, I probably might be like, sound like a massive prick because it sounds selfish, but I'm one of the people who fell through the gaps, who didn't get any help. And I will never forget that. I'll never forget that I didn't get any help through coronavirus and I had to work my balls off through it. So it's not for the 90k people, it's for the other people who haven't died because we stopped. I don't truly believe that. I know what you're saying, but also I also think that if in the first 2 weeks we'd have all washed our hands and fucking stayed away from people we didn't know and not travelled on the tube, well then after that first 2 weeks nobody should have caught it. So yeah, there is a lot of selfish tossers who just ignored it and carried on spreading it. But if you wash and you fucking don't spit in people's faces or touch everything that you fucking see, well, we should have been all right. Hi, South Coast Detective, how you doing? Fresh out the shower. I don't have room for a shower in my bathroom. God, your big toe needs a mini God mask. That may happen. Tightastic! Pube shaving time. No, usually if I'm going to shave pubes, I get the electric thing out, but it's not charged on, so I ain't doing it. I once got in the bath, it looked like he was really fat. Sorry, I had to rhyme. More or less, we watched him all the time. Would have rhymed. Then he got a call, we dropped his phone, and that was all. That bit did rhyme. Shave the balls, not happening. We massive reduced it because of that. I think we probably did, but I also think overrated. More people died from regular flu last year than died from this. So why last year when we're not saying to people who had the flu, you've got to stay inside? Rita! Well, I have been touched by God. Yeah, I'm not one for believing everything I'm told. Do like to think about it, and I it's been vastly overrated. I think electric can take bush down, but I like a close as a man can get style. That did rhyme, ish. They call it a half rhyme. So if you take 45k out of the 90k, you basically had a second flu season. No, the 200,000 people die of the flu or flu related. That's bad. 200,000. Do they get a fucking clap for the NHS? Do they fuck? Do the NHS get a clap for all the millions of people that they saved from cancer? Do they fuck? It's this bullshit. And all the people who had real illnesses who are dying now because they're not being treated, well, fuck, when do they get their clap? That pisses me off no end. Because I'm pretty sure having cancer will definitely kill you if you don't treat it, but having a flu might kill you. Can you use bubbles? No, we've talked about this. Men don't use bubbles, they just use soap. We still have no rubbing alcohol. Oh man, I do. My hands are battered from rubbing alcohol on my hands. They're sore. You can't seesaw, can you? Seesaw. And the only reason it's low is because we have devoted virtually every health resource we can to it. That doesn't justify, a lot of the dirty people. Right? They said that it is most the highest affected people have been Asians and black people and immigrants, and the reason why that has been is because they have a lot of people living in one house at a time, so it's quite easy to infect each other. And if everybody had just fucking did as they're told and stayed the fuck away from each other, less people would have died. There we go. We can never have enough cleaning shit. Look there, cleaning shit, some more cleaning shit, all behind my head, cleaning shit everywhere, shit for cleaning stuff. Clean yourselves, that's what you need to do. Is your bath water now holy? I don't know. It's probably a little bit scummy, I would have said. It's probably a bit scummy. I've been working since 6 o'clock this morning. I don't know if it's about the Democrats wanting mail-in voting. I don't think it is. Bottle it. I'm going to wean it and bottle it so that it looks a funny colour. Oh yeah. Right, I need to get a proper wash now. So that's 20 minutes in the bath, that's far too long. I'm going to get a wash and then I'm going to go and get some booze and some food. See you all later. I love you. Amen.